Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Thursday, October 19th. So yesterday I had to go up and pick up the death certificates. That was tough. That was another one of those emotional hits that just, you go for a few days, you reflect on the positives and things of that nature, and then you get the death certificate, and it's sort of final. I guess in complete other line of the scale, it would be getting a marriage certificate, and it's like, wow, it's really official. And the death certificate is pretty much the same thing, but far more emotional. But that's what you need in order to close out accounts and just to take care of all the remaining untied strings in that person's life. So it's one of those things you just have to do. Wasn't easy, but I had to do it. So I got that taken care of yesterday, and probably will be picking up the urns this week sometime, maybe even next week. I don't know. Things are starting to move along, and looking forward to have family coming out that we haven't seen since the grandfather passed away a few years ago, and I think in 2005 or 6 or 7. So it's been about 10 years since I've seen him, and it's kind of sad that you have family like that's immediate family that you only see when people die. It's just unfortunate that there aren't more situations where it's like, hey, let's all get together for this, or let's get together for this. It's just unfortunate that situations of a serious magnitude have to bring upon families meeting up. And it's like, I understand we're all the different corners of the the United States and everything like that, but it's one of those things that my brothers and I have been making a very valiant effort to kind of combat. Was our parents weren't extremely close growing up. We had a grandfather that passed away a number of years ago, 2001 actually, before 9/11, and we were there at the funeral, and the main reason I cried was because everybody else was crying, and it was sad. And it was my dad's dad, but at the same time, I didn't even really know him. He didn't call on the phone that I remember. Never really. I think he never came out to Washington that I remember. And I think I met him twice in my life, and it's like you can't really have an emotional connection with somebody that you've only met a few times. And it's like, at the same time, it's sad because it's a loss of a generation and someone in your family. But for me, it was I didn't feel it the way that other people did, because they got to see him so many times. And it was, this is one of the main reasons why I'm pushing travel with my daughter so much, is because it's like I never got that growing up. My parents were divorced and poor growing up, and so flying by the plane in a plane was out of the question. So made efforts to do that. So yeah, they're going to be coming out here in a few weeks. We're going to go out to Long Beach, Washington, have a nice family weekend, and then part ways and scatter my mom's ashes on Sunday, November 12th. Getting the ashes, that's going to be another emotional hit. First Christmas, first birthday, all that other stuff. It's just the first of everything for a year that you go through. And I'm prepared for it. This is one of those things you can't avoid. It's done. What's done is done. You just have to deal with it. So don't let you crumble. Don't let it tear your world apart. It's because somebody didn't pass away hoping that your life would crumble. If I pass away, I want people that I love and care about to be strong. I want them to, be able to go on with their lives and deal with some of the untied strings that I may have left. I hope not. I hope that I don't leave many at all. That's why I've been looking into getting a will. But it's just one of those things that you know, if I were to pass away, my immediate family and loved ones that I have around, I don't want it to destroy their life. You know, I want it to, if anything, bring family closer together. You know, I want some good to come out of it. And yeah, it's but unfortunately there's, you know, sometimes when the opposite happens. But I think it depends on the person. Some people just really need to work on their, you know, their what they call emotional sort of resiliency. You know, it's you're gonna get hit with emotion. You know, you're gonna lose people in your life. You're gonna lose things in life. You're gonna fail. You're gonna suffer setbacks. But the thing is, you can't let everything get to you and drag you down to the point where you can't even function. You know, and it's just it's a fact of life. It's a part of life. You just have to learn how to deal with it. So I believe that I'm an emotionally resilient person. I'm strong, and you know, it's a sad, unfortunate thing, but there's things I have to do, and you can't just sit around moping around and feeling sorry for yourself, or worrying about what if I did this, what if you couldn't, if you didn't deal with it. It's the way the world is, and so that's what I've had to do. And so thinking about how things are going to be coming about, and I'm just going to have to, you know, be there for my family, you know, be the oldest son, and keep us together. And so far we've been doing very well, so despite the circumstances. But all right, so as you can see, it's raining out, it's dark out, it's fall and winter in Washington. So you guys have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow morning.